Hello everybody, it's Red, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Last time, we went on an adventure with Molly, who was a kid, sent to bed without dinner. And then some stuff happened. I don't know, it's a little mysterious. Here's a med box, an oxygen tank. No mask, though. Yeah, I guess she just carried the mask around.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah. Here we are in Edie's room. This is Edith's mother. Sorry, Edith's grandmother. Or great-grandmother? Edie. Yeah, great-grandmother. Yeah, she lived to be 90. What we've gathered so far is that it seems the Finches get into shenanigans. Like Sven Finch being eaten by a dragon. Edie saying that she won't go away because of a little forest fire. Who cares about that? A mole man living beneath the house. Molly being sent to bed without food. Lewis dying. We don't know how yet. Milton disappearing. And also, Edith's mom is dead. We didn't even touch on that before. But yeah, she died, leaving behind the key to the house. Well, not to the house, but to Molly's room. Yeah.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. lake trip. Dawn, Edith. Yeah, and Sanjay. I guess she married Sanjay and then Sanjay died mysteriously. Probably. I'm just guessing here.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
I agree. This is a good bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Little toys for bath time. The mirror's all screwed up. The bathtub is in here with a chair. Yeah. Accessibility. This talks a lot about disability and things that come with age. So, you know, they don't talk about it, but they do show it very prominently, which I like. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's cute. Very cute. We come into a dark room of sorts.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So who's Sam? Oh, their son. Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to crawl here.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Fort Calvin and Fort Sam. Sam and Calvin, were they twins? One of them joined the military and the other one went to space? Or wanted to go to space, but tragedy befell him? I'm just guessing, these are the Finches. So, in case you missed the last episode, I would recommend watching that one first, because it introduces the story. But if you don't want to watch that one first, I'll just run through it real quick. We were on a boat, bitch, and we had a journal by this person named Edith Finch, who we're now playing as. Edith Finch, when her mother died, went back to her childhood home on an island. And there she started seeing things about her family. For example, her grandmother, one of her, great aunts. Yeah, because her grandmother was Kay, who married Sam or Walter? I think Walter. Yeah, one of her great aunts, grand aunts. I don't know my family ties. As a kid, she died in a very mysterious way. We could discuss what is canon. We could discuss what probably happened. We could theorize about it. Like, oh, she ate some poisonous berries. And then she died in her sleep after hallucinating. But we don't know for sure. Part of the fun of this game is the mystique behind it all, and what your imagination finds in the stories we find. So here's Sam, all about the military, looking at this door. I hope you found something there. I'm not gonna talk about it because this game is all about the details. For example, this being roped off. Yeah.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
There we go. Twin brothers, yeah.
And that he never talked about him.
So, there's some details on the door that hopefully you picked up on.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin, 1950 to 1961. He died when he was 11.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Don't eat the mushroom.
At Barbara's funeral,
Sure.
we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I think that's a given. He wanted to be an astronaut.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
That's Edie.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here.
By the way, I'm the
But I
one
don't.
playing this.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
A story shorter
Calvin's
than
story felt
Molly's.
strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah. I think all kids do. Want to
After
go
the funeral,
around.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
It squeaked. Oh, this is great. Oh, push it up. I see. So, this is how you make a walking simulator.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Let's go in here. Barbara Finch.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Guess she was. Starring... Can't read that. Probably Barbara Finch. As I said last
How hard
episode...
it must have been for her afterwards.
Oh yeah, don't even say those words, holy moly. Completely changing the tone. As I said last episode, this game is kind of hard to commentate. I'm mostly here to take you guys on the journey of what remains of Edith Finch. If for any reason you can't play this game yourself. But this is gonna be my other recommendation. Play it for yourself. It's a walking simulator with mini games built in between different story sections. And the narrative of it, it's really good. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 candles. Oh, look at this. Starring Barbara Finch. Interesting. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh, puberty.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
That was
Now
a good
that
scream.
was a great scream.
Yeah.
It was Barbara's father, Sven.
Oh.
He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Now we're doing this.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
There's an achievement for putting all the balls in the hole, I think. How did I get this achievement? This is not easy. Anyway, I can't get the achievement. I already got it.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ooh. Nothing back here? Let's keep going.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Her reaction. Oh dear.
Oh!
She's not scared.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Ooh.
Barb. Have you seen my other crutch?
And she
No.
was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Ooh, we're playing again with exciting music. I'm gonna keep an eye on the credits for this song. There goes a roller skate.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was
Boy.
quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Ooh,
Okay,
he
Barbara,
wanted to.
there's gotta be another way out of here.
He wanted to kill her. Okay, which way do we go? This way?
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Okay. The doors aren't locked yet.
Wally's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Ooh, slip. That's how the balcony broke.
He wasn't moving,
Ooh.
but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Hurry on downstairs. Let's go. That's not hurrying, Barbara. Oh my gosh, Barbara, can you walk any slower? Yeah, he's gone. Nice sense of urgency.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Can we peek?
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh
It
dear.
was a gang of people. What?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Oh no.
Ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Yep.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Maybe. But seeing 3 of your children die like that? Not easy. Also, she's smiling in the picture. Very pretty. You can see that she liked horses. Lady Gregory. So she liked girl power. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A picture of some guy in underwear or a Speedo, whatever you want to call that. Can't leave through the door. So we're gonna have to crawl back in.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Here we go. We made it.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Yeah, the child star. Rick fell through here. Not Rick, but the killer.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
How could she? Honestly. Keep winding and winding and winding. And it pops out. Down in the basement, we have pool that we can't play. Okay.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Those hurt, people say. Not to scare you out of taking your tetanus shot. That's an important shot to take. But, oh, look at that. They like Snow White. those are Snow White dwarves. Disney Snow White, that is. But yeah, they say that the tetanus shot hurts a lot. Didn't hurt me that much.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Oh my gosh. If you ever hear me, like, on this side of the microphone, instead of in front of the microphone as I usually am, I don't know how well you can hear that. But it's because my chair does a thing
I
like...
thought maybe she was hiding presents.
The cylinder is worn out, so it keeps going down and I have to keep bringing it up. Ooh,
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
not presents. Is that a beach cam? Oh boy, it's really dark in here. Someone should have thought to bring a flashlight. Oh, no need for a flashlight.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Is this where Walter was? Underneath the house? That's not very far. Next time in What Remains of Edith Finch, we check out Walter's story. See you guys then.